How Lee Kuan Yew transformed Singapore, the miracle story. Imagine a small, resource-starved island with no factories, industries, or wealth. It was a land of poverty, ethnic division, and chaos. Today, this very same place, Singapore, stands as one of the most prosperous and organized nations globally. What fueled this miraculous transformation? One man, Lee Kuan Yew. Lee didn't just lead, he inspired. He became Singapore's first prime minister in 1959, facing political instability, ethnic riots, and poverty. But he saw potential where others saw despair. He transformed challenges into opportunities, unity into strength, and diversity into vibrance. His vision, a nation united by shared values, guided by long-term planning, and driven by innovation. Singapore's story begins with healing societal rifts. In a country marred by racial conflict, Lee promoted national unity. He understood that building a common identity required celebrating diversity while fostering shared values. Policies like the Declaration of Religious Harmony and multiracial inclusivity initiatives demonstrated that harmony is not just an abstract ideal, it takes effort and commitment. Students were taught secular values and encouraged to embrace diversity, creating a generation molded by understanding and tolerance. It wasn't just about peaceful coexistence, it was about uniting different communities into one cohesive national fabric. For history enthusiasts, it's a vital reminder. Unity within diversity has the power to reshape societies, even in turbulent times. Lee Kuan Yew believed that public behavior is a reflection of national identity. For him, cleanliness wasn't trivial. It was a cornerstone of civilization. The 1968 Keep Singapore Clean campaign radically improved cleanliness citywide. Licensed waste collectors, public recycling initiatives, and meticulously maintained restrooms became part of daily life. The unexpected and even controversial ban on chewing gum in 1992 solidified Singapore's reputation for uncompromising cleanliness. Under Lee's leadership, small actions snowballed into cultural norms. Over time, spotless streets and orderliness became symbols of Singapore's collective pride. This is a testament to an important lesson. Transformation starts at the grassroots, with individual responsibility scaled up to societal change. Picture sprawling slums replaced by safe, modern housing. That's exactly what Lee aimed for. His government relocated thousands of families to high-rise apartments, ensuring utilities like water and electricity were accessible. Today, nearly 80% of Singapore's population lives in public housing, and homelessness is virtually non-existent. For history enthusiasts, this isn't just urban planning. It's an enduring legacy of leadership that understood human dignity begins with secure housing. In densely populated Singapore, owning private cars could lead to overcrowding and inefficiency. Instead of promoting car ownership, Lee's government made it prohibitively expensive. They channeled resources into developing affordable, world-class public transportation, clean, on-time, and safe. By prioritizing accessibility over luxury, Lee showcased a forward-thinking approach to urbanization that prioritized collective good over individual convenience. This reminds us to question long-standing assumptions and innovate boldly when faced with similar challenges. How did Singapore become an economic marvel without taxing citizens excessively? For Lee, the answer lay in fiscal discipline and long-term planning. The government introduced profit-driven state-run enterprises and fostered self-reliance through initiatives like the Central Provident Fund, CPF, a universal savings scheme where citizens saved for retirement. This economic model wasn't just about wealth accumulation. It redefined governance by ensuring financial autonomy while maintaining an unwavering commitment to public welfare. Nations looking for inspiration on balancing budgets and empowering citizens can take a page from Singapore's history. With no natural resources to exploit, Singapore turned itself into a premier global business hub. Lee created a stable, corruption-free, and business-friendly environment, making international investors flock to Singapore. He didn't just attract money, he laid the infrastructure for sustainable progress in sectors like pharmaceuticals, aerospace, and advanced technology. Here lies the beauty of Lee's transformative efforts. He turned Singapore's geographical limitations into its biggest strength by championing the power of globalization. What sets Singapore apart as one of the least corrupt countries in the world? Lee believed that ethical governance begins with fair compensation for public servants. By paying government officials high wages, he reduced incentives for bribery while punishing violations severely. This decisive stance reminds history enthusiasts that integrity in governance isn't just desirable, it's essential. Singapore's progress is a shining example of what's achievable when corruption is not tolerated. Long before sustainability became a global buzzword, Lee envisioned Singapore as a city in a garden. Through initiatives like the National Tree Planting Day, he turned barren landscapes into lush greenery, earning Singapore its reputation as an eco-paradise. Environmental stewardship wasn't just about aesthetics, it was about creating a livable, inspiring environment for future generations. It's a poignant reminder that true progress doesn't neglect nature, it embraces it. Lee Kuan Yew emphasized education as the cornerstone of national development. He future-proofed Singapore by investing in skills and training that prepared citizens for cutting-edge industries like biotechnology and engineering. This focus on education transformed Singapore into a knowledge economy, setting a global benchmark. For history buffs, this emphasizes a timeless truth: education is an investment in a nation's soul. What makes Lee Kuan Yew's legacy unique isn't just his policies, but his humility. You won't find statues glorifying him or buildings in his name. His power didn't stem from charisma, but from his unyielding focus on practical results. By championing systems over personality, he built a governance model independent of individual leaders, a system that thrives today. Leadership, as history shows us, isn't about ego, but about advancing the greater good. Singapore's journey from a struggling nation to a global powerhouse wasn't a matter of chance. It was the result of vision, discipline, and an unswerving commitment to excellence. Lee Kuan Yew's story proves that one leader, with courage and clarity, can transform a nation. Let this be a call to action, whether shaping policies, businesses, or personal lives. Let's adopt long-term thinking and bold decision-making. Let's build systems infused with ethics, ambition, and resilience. Because history teaches us one thing: when leaders rise to the challenge, they create legacies that inspire the world. What will you leave behind? Let us know in the comments below.